This program is designed to provide general information with regards to the subject matters covered. This information is given with the understanding that neither the hosts, guests, sponsors, or station are engaged in rendering any specific and personal, medical, financial, legal, counseling, professional service, or any advice. You should seek the services of competent professionals before applying or trying any suggested ideas.
Welcome to Behind the Scenes, for your half-assed entertainment news with no bullshit, with our hosts, Summer Helene and Bear Fiorda, only on Talk 4 Media.
G'day, guys. Welcome to Behind the Scenes. I'm your host, Summer Helene. Oh, crap.
You were not just eating our what was our review item today before the show even started?
You can prove nothing.
There's the Wayback Machine, and people can always rewatch this stream.
G'day, guys. Welcome to Behind the Scenes. I'm your host, Summer Helene, and we are on with my co-host, the meanest bear in the cage right now because he's picking on. Oh my god, my tongue's green. I guess I am. I am busted.
It's kind of a giveaway.
I'm
just
busted
a little bit.
Okay. So in my defense, we're reviewing candy canes today, and they're near me.
Speaking of which, what candy canes do we have today?
We'll go through those in just a sec. He wants them now. It's
yeah,
Lolly.
I am
He's
kind
a
of
child.
impatient.
Okay. So we're going to go through the candy canes, yes.
Yes, we are.
And then we are going to talk about that Pearl bitch.
Well, we can talk about
I'd
that.
like to remind everyone, every time we use
bad
bad language on the show, we give money to the Boys and Girls Club of America, the Humane Society of America, and Free MMA. We swear because we can.
Sweetheart, we're never going to get anywhere with the red pill or the incel community if all you do is call them bitches.
I'm only calling Pearl a bitch because she's taking advantage of that community.
But they look up to her. You gotta.
Why do they look up to her?
Nicer. You have to.
Okay, hear me out. This is a shout out to the incel community.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I don't like you. I think you're idiots. I think you're listening to idiots that are making money off you, and they're not going to tell you how to get chicks because then you're not going to keep buying their services. They're morons. Stop listening to them. I don't like you. I don't make any money off of you. I think what you're doing is dumb. So take my advice. If you want to get laid, maybe listen to men that get laid and aren't total douchebags.
Or that's her thing.
Or Pearl.
That's her thing.
Don't listen to that bitch. She is dumb.
I say that you grew up in a very terrible age and time. You have a lot of terrible influence. If you feel the world is persecuting you, realistically, it's not, because everyone's got their own things to worry about. But if you need to hear about it and feel comfortable about it, I talk about it on Instagram. I try and give you guys a positive role model and perspective to look at. I don't think you're a bunch of losers. I just think
you are not important enough for a government to have a conspiracy about you. And if your government's good enough, you shouldn't know what its conspiracy theories are. You're not a genius. You didn't find out the conspiracy on Facebook.
I think
nobody fucking cares about you.
I think you're just a little misguided, and I can help you. And if you don't like that, you don't have to come listen to me either way. But please don't shoot people. I really want to steer away from that. That's a community now. That's like the whole thing.
Yeah, that's because they're listening to that idiot. What's his face?
Well, Tate's not really advertising
No. That dude, the one that shot up the sorority, that dumb shit.
Oh.
I'm not saying his name. I'm not giving him more press.
I only remember one part of his name anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Don't give him more
How
press.
are you still eating that? And you said I can't have it yet.
We're going to review candy canes.
Yeah, are we at some point?
Yes.
How does that one taste?
Let's talk about Pearl and we'll review candy canes. So this is the chocolate mint by M&M. It's what's left of it.
Is the M&M or the Hershey's one? No, it is M&M. Hershey's over there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you eat it with the plastic on?
I leave the plastic on the M.
I mean, it's chocolate, but it's chocolate mint, which is gross.
Like
no one should ever eat chocolate mint.
Okay. So
I don't know how people think that is a good. Hold on. How is that a good ice cream? Mint chocolate chip is a terrible ice cream flavor. Why would you want cool and like a little bit of bitter and some salt? Maybe salt alone, but not everything else I just said. Absolutely not.
You just described salted caramel ice cream, and that's fantastic.
You do not. It's like pineapple on pizza. It doesn't make sense. The acid with the kind of spicy sauce doesn't work.
I like pineapple on pizza. Try that. That's creamsicle.
I'm absolutely not a creamsicle fan.
Okay, well then
it is the second flavor I denounce in this live stream. Much like how I denounce the things that Pearly Thing says on YouTube. This is good. Which one's this one?
That's Nerds. I got sweet and sour.
Nerds, you make an okay candy cane for the holidays. I endorse this. If you guys want me to sponsor you, I will. And I don't know how I can sponsor a multi-billion-dollar company. Manager, figure it out. Maybe I can send them
They
like
have sweet tarts.
I can send them feet pics that they can then sell for profit.
Okay, wait.
We're switching.
Mm.
What company makes this one?
That's sweet tarts.
Sweet Tarts. I will also send you feet pics to sell as profit for your company.
The
That's
Nerds
how I
one's
will
good.
endorse them.
The Nerds one's good.
Man,
And
just
there's
so
2
disgusted
more
with
to
me
try.
right now.
This is my favorite.
What is that? It's your favorite? You already had some?
No.
Don't you lie to me. Red Hots. Oh, the cinnamon candy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this one.
Well, put it back in my mouth then.
Oh, that's not the only thing.
Now,
Uh,
I don't know how to open that one. It's all broken.
I guess just, I don't know, be kind of a caveman about it.
So Bear's going to try the Hershey's one. I don't want to touch it because it's going to be sticky.
I opened it. It's
Excellent. You broke it.
Yeah.
I peel the candy canes down so that there's still plastic.
Let's give it a
again.
try no matter what. That's almost as bad as the M&Ms. The Hershey's makes a slightly better candy cane if you're going to do mint, I guess. I still wouldn't do mint. Yeah, see, it's mid at best. No, I'm going to pass on that. It's got hair on it.
I put it on the table. I'll get you one.
I'm
without
good.
hair.
I know I'm good. I'm good without him. This still has hair on it.
I don't know what he wants.
I want a candy cane that doesn't have hair on it. I feel like that's not too hard to ask.
Okay.
I'm being selfish, I guess.
So
No, but seriously, pearly things.
Hershey's
keep
and
running away from
M&M,
that.
not awesome.
No, those don't get an A+. Those don't get a pass.
Creamsicle, I kind of liked.
Creamsicles, yeah, they don't pass either. I'm sorry.
My favorite's Red Hot.
The Red Hots. I will say that the Nerds or the Sweet Tarts, those are decent. If you don't stick them in hair, you'll have a good time.
So just pearly things.
I'm still gonna put this down. Yeah, no, it's she's got that. So her whole thing is like men are being persecuted by the world around them, particularly the women, and how a lot of low value women are always seeking high value men, whatever the hell that means. And so
I know what that means.
it leaves everyone
women
else
that
alone.
are over the age of 16. She said basically the most attractive women are 16-year-old virgins.
She said that 16 was hotter than 26.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can take that however you want, but it does really mean what she just said. Let's be honest here. That is what she's saying.
This. It's my new ASMR. It's really good.
Which, by the way,
it's burning hot.
I don't know. It baffles me because on a physiological level, clearly at 16, you're not done developing. You don't look the same way at 16 you do at 26. You're usually far better looking and
That
more attractive
means she
at
likes
26.
she's probably sexually attracted to neotenous features.
See, or she's
She's
just
a
playing
pedo.
into the man thing where men are like, oh, I want the younger girl. And so she's trying to encourage that.
So she's a pedo.
If she's not actually a pedo, she's at least kind of preying or like, perverting on younger women at the point of making money.
I have to put this down. I'm really into this.
But no, and there's a whole stick. And she also encourages women to like stay at home, to work from be a homemaker, don't have an external job, don't make more money than your man, be subservient to your man. If he cheats on you, that's your fault, but you should also be okay with it. There's a lot of things that we really can pick apart with her. But the biggest thing is that she almost believes none of it. Like really, all of it. If you go and watch her previous videos and content, she has contradicted herself in every way. It is stick.
She's trying to make some money. She's not like that Essie chick. That Essie chick is like 19, just got married, wants to be a traditional woman, dresses like she's from the 50s, and cool.
But she can. That's her choice. She's welcome to do that, but she shouldn't be pushing it onto other people.
It's become a religious thing.
What do you mean?
So like, don't have sex before marriage has always been a religious thing.
Right.
But now it's like, if you go to work, you are not a high value woman. If you have a life outside your husband, basically, if you don't adhere to 1950s values, they're even trying to push repealing the woman's right to vote.
See, it's so weird because in their mind, from what they're saying, a high value woman doesn't really, I don't want to say doesn't bring a ton of value, but in the modern day, the value doesn't add up. I'm sorry.
Bite this.
Why?
Just bite it. It's sour in the middle. The sweet tart is sour in the middle. He likes it. That's his happy face.
Just get that away from me. I'm going to chest pump it away. No.
That was good.
As I was saying, there's nothing wrong with staying at home. There's nothing wrong cleaning the house. Nothing wrong with taking
sweet
care of the
tart
kids.
is sour in the middle.
There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to go out and you want to have a job, you want to live your life, you want to bring money into your household to support, I don't think your husband should say no to that. Why would they say no to that? I don't care if I make $500,000 a year. If you want to work a job that makes $25,000, that's an additional $25,000. Why would we not take it?
Shout out to the Courtyard Marriott in Victorville, where we are currently hanging out. Gorgeous hotel.
Yeah, it's very nice. Lovely couches.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm
Ethan's
fixated
back.
on the couches, but it's because it's where we're sitting and it's comfy.
And thank you to KM Extends. They do all of my hair extensions. Tiny Bubbles Hair Salon in Palm Springs, California. Thank you for making me red carpet ready.
And Fresh Coachella for always cutting my hair and making me look awesome before all my events, which I have an event today, but you guys can't see my hair because I'm wearing this hat. Trust me, it's
I
awesome.
ruined their sponsorship for him.
They still got the name out. It's good. We did it.
So
Right.
if you try your candy cane, jump on our, I don't want to do Twitter anymore because it's pissing me off.
Well, X isn't really a thing anymore. We
It's
have
not
an
a thing.
Instagram. We have a Facebook. What do you rather do?
Oh, that is awful when you bite it. Don't bite that.
Which one's that one?
That was
The
the
M&M one.
M&M.
Yeah, don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Well, your call. Where do you want direct
Okay.
for all questions, comments, and
Go to
giveaways?
For giveaways, go to the behind the scenes Facebook page.
Mhm.
DM us, tell us what your favorite candy cane is, or post there, and you can win a ride at Off Road Rentals in Palm Springs, California.
Absolutely. Great suggestion there.
Was there anyone else I forgot?
No, we have to check with our producer to make sure that
She's
we're
in the
giving
corner.
up
She's
all
like,
of
"Did you
our,
forget everyone?"
giving away all of our sponsors and giveaways and being smart about it.
Oh,
Don't let it go down to the
Get it
top.
out, get it
Don't-
out.
You have a free hand.
I'm
Hey,
sticky.
do you want a rag?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thankfully we had a wet rag here from earlier.
Okay, none of them. I
That is turning people on right now.
have a rash on my chest.
I more meant that's dropping the candy down your dress.
I don't think that's turning anyone on.
There's a person out there for everyone, which leads me
I
back to
was-
the
I
whole
keep
incel
bite-
community, guys. There
I keep
is
biting
someone
them,
out
thinking
there.
there's something inside.
There is
It's only the
someone out
sweet
there
tart.
for you. If you follow these people who just fill your mind and heart with hate, you're not going to go get anywhere. If you feel that the world is against you, it's likely because you're influenced in the way you act around in a general way. And that's why I try and tell you that, hey, if you just look at it from a different perspective, look at it from a perspective of people are not out to get you and the world's not going to end if you don't get with someone immediately or however, it will be a lot easier. You'll be a lot more calm. You'll have more fun in life. What's that one?
Nothing.
Was there one you were hiding?
No. I'm opening another sweet tart one.
Oh, it's just a different sweet tart one. Okay.
It is. They have different flavors. You want to try this one?
Sure. Why not? I'm
Okay.
good with that.
Don't tell on me.
I'll tell on you.
But you have to bite it because it's sour inside. The sweet tart's now my favorite one.
That's not very good. Yeah. Not big into that one. Tastes almost like
A sweet tart.
something else. How do you chew that so confidently and comfortably? That doesn't work for me.
I have good teeth. I don't get punched in them.
My teeth aren't bad. The more you hit your teeth, the stronger they get.
Who told you that?
I made it up.
I don't like that one as well.
No, it's not very
It
good.
tastes like cough syrup.
Oh my god. No, not a fan.
Okay, so the red one is cough syrup. But other than that, the winner of today's Lola
Yeah, I would
Kareem-
give it to Sweet Tarts, honestly.
Really? I thought you went with nerds.
No, Sweet Tarts pretty good.
I went with sweet tarts.
Yeah. Winner is Sweet Tarts by a not so big landslide because they all kind of suck. Summer, stop it. This is a wholesome show. We have values here. We respect the 50s marriages.
We have a swear meter because Sean Patrick Flannery said the F word 72 times.
He did it with class. It worked. It made sense. He didn't just sit there and scream fuck into the microphone 72 times. Well.
Well,
man.
now
But
to
where
clean up the show,
Where did we
the
happen?
producer's
That
taking my
happened at
candy canes. I think that means our guest is here.
Well, we did that. He did that show at a Comic-Con. And you know who else we met at a Comic-Con? Our special guest, Elley. Welcome to the show. Did we not? I swear to God, did we meet you at a Comic-Con?
Oh my God.
Yes. What
Okay. Yes,
ears?
we did.
These are my ears. I made them last night.
I
Awesome.
like them.
So you're also being in the getting involved in the festivities.
Yes. Yeah. Tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, right? Yeah. We're gonna go down to watch the parade in Havasu, which is actually boats that are covered with lights, and then like a jet ski show in the middle of the night, which is pretty cool on the lake.
So
That is
they
awesome.
do something similar in Newport, But then they started cracking down on it. We have to go to Lake Havasu.
When is it again? Tomorrow night?
Yeah.
We won't be able to.
No.
I won't be able to.
No,
I have
you have an event.
my
tomorrow.
students are having a kickboxing match tomorrow night, so we're not going to be able to attend that, unfortunately.
That's okay. But someday you should. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it'll be a good time.
He thinks getting punched in the face is a good time. It's not a good. He's not a good.
I know
judge
that
of
there's
what
varying
he-
levels. I kind of got to read between the lines. So okay, I get it.
I get to watch my children do, untold horrors and harm to other people. It's gratifying. Not really. It's a very controlled match. They try and keep everyone safe. Most people are very calm and cool about it, so it's a good place for everyone to start.
I definitely have to say that I really enjoy children watching. I enjoy watching children hurt themselves. That sounds bad, like when you talk about it, like, but the kid that like falls off the slide and then goes,
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh my God.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Or gets like drugged by the swing set. People that don't think that's funny, there's something wrong with you. But maybe I'm sadistic, but I
No.
get the biggest kick out of it.
Society's trying to put you down, man.
That's
They
right.
make those compilations for a reason. They're out there because they know people watch
What
them.
society is trying to put you down, man?
Yeah.
What is this? 1965? This isn't Haight Ashbury.
Yeah,
Okay. So
that's exactly what this is. What is Haight Ashbury?
Haight Ashbury is some streets in California,
Mhm.
and that's where the entire hippie movement started.
Did they get high on those streets?
A lot. You should
lot.
really look that
Okay.
up. Ellie, would you tell everyone a little bit about yourself, please?
I'm a professional geologist and an actress, and I have a blooming YouTube channel, and I'm all over social media. And I have a blast telling people about minerals and rocks. And if I'm not doing that, then I'm on set somewhere trying not to fall down the stairs or that kind of thing, or get set on fire most recently. So
So you also don't want to be a part of one of those compilations.
no, please no. But if I
Why?
am, I'll own it.
That's fair.
Why actually the one I got, my assistant Kaylee fell down the stairs upside down, landed on her neck.
That's right.
It was terrible at an
Oh,
event, and it
man.
was at the Spa Star event. So
Yeah.
we're doing this reality show about this promotion, Spa Star, and my assistant like stacked it straight down the stairs, lands on her neck, and Vincent from The Walking Dead had turned around. He's like, he's talking to Alexis, my other assistant, and had turned around and said, I think your assistant's like really hurt herself. And he waited for Lex to sit down, and he
Mhm.
calmly tells her, and he's like, yeah, she like flipped down the stairs and landed on her head. Lex is like, you let me sit down? And it's like running after her.
I think she said that some lady actually checked on her, asked her, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Yeah, just let me lay here for a minute."
Oh my gosh.
It was that bad. Now I have to know, Ellie, why were you on fire?
Almost on fire. Almost. So there's a
That's
scene where I set the place on fire. I'm in a film. It's called The Case of Acacia Thatcher. I'm Acacia Thatcher. I have multiple personalities that I've made up in my head, and I believe them. It's a very sad story, actually. But in the end, she decides she's going to set herself on fire to get rid of all of this. And so they've been playing around wanting to set me on fire. And so it's just been kind of a thing where I'm like, yeah, I'd really rather not, Sean. Thank you. Can we just not set me on fire? And so they're trying.
They haven't decided. Yeah, they're trying to figure out how to set you on fire.
I mean, they would put the gel on you, I'd imagine, right? Like,
yeah,
they'd
it doesn't
try and
matter.
keep you safe?
I've burned through the gel, like legit. Even with the gel, that's exactly.
What about
it.
a wig?
No. They soak your hair in the gel. It's still going to burn through, and the wig will melt you.
Yeah, I would not look good with one without hair, and I've already burnt my eyebrows off once because of a wood stove incident. This is not going to happen again. It
Okay.
sucks.
I need to know about the wood
I
stove
wanna know the
incident.
wood
Yeah,
stove
this is very
incident
important,
now.
Ellie.
Okay, this is actually funny. So for those of us that have had wood stoves or do have them grandfathered into our homes, not everybody knows how to start a fire, right?
Mhm.
Well, one of my first husbands, boy, this story already sounds bad, but so I was at
She's
work.
had 11. Keep going. I'm kidding.
No, really?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Good gosh.
I'm not
Dude,
judging.
get off the
Black
story.
Widow. Jesus.
I'm not judging that. I'm just thinking like, damn, you're really young for 11 husbands.
No, I'm on the third one now, and we're gonna keep
yeah.
it that way.
And
Okay.
yeah, I'm
Anyways,
lying.
Yeah.
I get home from work. I'm like chopping up the kindling and whatnot, and I open up the stove, and it's already like pre-stoked. So I've got paper in there that's been all wadded up, and I was like, oh, how sweet of my husband to do that. Well, I opened it up and it smelled really strong. I was like, maybe there's like a creosote sort of a thing. And I'd just gotten out of the shower, so my hair was up in a towel, thank God. And I light a match and I throw it in there, and it comes blaring out at me. Not only did he stoke the fire, he put lighter fluid all in it and then shut the door. And so it stayed like that, fuming with the flue closed all day.
He made a bomb.
Pretty much. And so it came out, my hair, thank God my hair was covered, but the towel was singed. My eyebrows were gone. My eyelashes were gone. It was.
Oh, man.
It was.
Here's my question. Did they curl? Like, I know this sounds odd. Did you have the little curly bits left?
Yeah. Yeah. Like on the eyebrows, they were like, and that horrible smell of burnt hair. Yeah. And so all the peach fuzz all over my cheeks, everything was like all curled up. So I'm like,
that had to have been the best hair removal ever, though.
No,
like, you were just
no, it's not. Because it was like patchy, and then you can't like blink your eyes, and then parts of it they just fall off and crumble.
And they crumple into your eyes.
No,
it's burning all the hair off your face. Is one, painful, two, stinky, and you remember that smell forever.
For life.
That's why I'm like, I've heard. I totally didn't do this on set to myself.
Oh, see,
terrible.
It's awful.
Everyone at work was like, "You stink!" Like the next day, like when I went to work, they're like, "What's wrong with you?" And so I kind of had to tell them. And I worked at a bank at the time. You know how embarrassing that was to talk to people with like band-aids on your eyebrows, no eyelashes, and you look like a freak. So it was. So
I thought you went in just kind of free balling, letting everything hang out. This is what happened, guys. I set myself on fire.
It wounds you. It's not like it just leaves you be.
Got it.
It's fire. And even if they soak you in the fire retardant in your hair, I've had hair burn through the fire retardant. You only have a few seconds, and especially with long hair, it really can.
So if they need multiple takes, that would suck.
Oh, it's not about the multiple takes.
It's gonna be someone else, or I'm not gonna be set on fire.
Pretty much.
Okay.
She needs a stunt double. If you need a stunt double, call me. I got a whole list of them and a couple that'll work for you.
I'll stand in for you.
Hell no, you won't. You don't know what you're doing.
I am not allowed to shave though. This has to be.
Don't worry, it'll burn off.
Yeah, you'll be fine, right? You're gonna cover yourself in that gel. You'll be great.
Perfect. I love it. That
was
the best response Elley could have possibly given. Just cover yourself in the gel.
It counts, maybe. I don't know.
I like that. So you've got a new film coming out.
Yeah.
You have Elley Knows Rocks.
Yes.
You have me pitching to PBS a show called Elley Knows Rocks. Nobody knows that. That's a secret. We're in the middle of doing that. It's a secret. Well, we pitched before.
Yeah.
Then we had the stupid strike. And so they told us to sit still. And now we are talking to a lady, so Lex comes in, the lady we're talking to. I'm like, I know that name. And I'm trying to go through my book and I'm trying to remember, do I know her because we get along, or do I know her because like I fired her at some point? So I'm sitting there, I'm like, I know. Ellie's like, don't you fuck up my show, Summer. I think it's good. I think I know her good. Because if it was bad, I think it would stick out more. I don't know. So I just straight was like, just ask her how I know her. Like, I know her. Ask
what
her
was
how
the
I
answer?
know her. I don't know. We haven't gotten the answer back yet.
That's not good.
Lex, did you ask her yet? No, she hasn't sent it yet. So we'll find out how I know her. So either I've completely fucked up Ellie's show, and you will be seeing Elley Knows Rocks on Hulu instead of PBS, or I know her in a good way. So depending on where it comes out.
Hulu needs some good shows.
It really does. We're doing a pitch to them for Street Beefs to turn it into a reality show.
Oh, cool.
And then we have another one with Sparsta. I have a lot of MMA shows. I wonder why.
Yeah, who knows? I told her the other day she basically works in the MMA industry now, like just by proxy.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, you work with fighters, you set up shows for them, which, by the way, that's all UFC is a big show. I'm just saying, you're pretty much you're not in the pocket of anybody. People are in your pocket, kind of.
Yeah, everybody owes me their ass. That's how that works.
Yeah.
The difference is, that's something I will say. People don't realize about the entertainment industry. They always talk about nepotism. Mm-hmm. When you're making a financial bet on someone, like Ellie's my friend. I have a very, very good soft spot for Elley. I'm very straightforward about that. And I trust her. So if I'm pitching a show, I know she's going to do a good job. I'm not pitching because she's my friend, but I trust the financial investment it's going to take because I know her. And that's kind of the nepotism in the entertainment industry. If you're going to make a multi-million-dollar bet, it's going to be on someone you know isn't going to fuck it up.
Yeah. No, I got plenty of friends. Most of them I wouldn't put in TV shows.
You got plenty of friends I wouldn't put in TV shows. Why not?
I just don't. I want the show. Want the show to work. You know, I want the show to sell, and they would get it too. Like I'll find roles for everybody, but they're not going to be like the focus.
See, and that's why you don't have a TV show. Is you're like, oh, find roles for everybody. Ellie's like, okay, what's going to make this show work?
Yeah, you can be stuntman number 2. What do I need? You need to be set on fire.
And what is it with you and fight? Do you need more therapy?
Always. We all need more
You just need to put the gel on his arm that has enough hair on it. He's going to realize exactly how that feels.
Give that yeah, he will. Like this, I'm going to move this towards the camera. His whole body is covered in like...
That's the bear nickname.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I live up to the phrase. Live up to the title.
It doesn't matter how much gel we put on him, it's going to smell like singed hair.
Yep. And you have to experience it though to realize it, or you have to just try it, Bear.
Or in your case, you have to actually.
And the worst part is because it does burn up your nose hairs as well. You can't.
Oh my gosh! And that smell doesn't go away in your nose. Like it's like embedded in your olfactory, and you just continue to smell it.
Yes, ma'am.
Damn.
Now, we'll use olfactory as our transition because I was like, and this is why Ellie's smarter than the rest of us.
What is olfactory?
Olfactory, it's your smelling sense, fool.
Just because it's how you kind of taste things as you smell them. It's an area that's behind your sinuses. It's almost attached to your throat. You really should look it up. Uh-oh. Are you muted or am I muted? Uh-oh. I'm good. I can't hear you at all. Test. Crap. Apparently, I'm the only one here. I'm assuming they'll be back soon. Well, crap.
All right, looks like they are having some technical difficulties, but they are coming back.
Can you hear me or no?
I can hear you.
Okay. Should I just stay in here? Oh, here they are.
Responding.
Come on, guys. Hi.
Do you see us?
I see you.
And
Can
we
you hear
hear
us?
you.
And
Okay.
I hear you.
I have no idea what's going on.
I don't either. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I think we broke the show.
It's the connection where we are in the hotel.
Oh.
But you know what? Our screen, it looks all kinds of jacked up. There it is. Everything's back to normal now. We see
I'm not eating candy
you hear
canes.
us here. You were definitely eating candy canes this entire time. You just slapped the microphone with your hand.
You have been holding them the whole entire time. That's for sure.
I've been
Well,
eating them.
thank you, Ellie, for carrying this stream for us while we
Oh,
were
I
away.
didn't for sure. I just sat here going, well, I hope they come back.
Well, you're pretty. People had a pretty face to look at.
it was
That
good. They can
counts.
do that. Hopefully the station can like edit that section out.
I
It's
hope
like
so.
This is live. Edit what out?
well, so it goes on from here too.
Oh, okay.
You're very pretty though.
That's all right.
So I apologies for the technical difficulties, everyone. It's somehow Bear's fault.
Is that the one flavor I like?
No, it's mine.
Ooh. Yeah,
So-
we blame Bear, but Bear, look up what an olfactory is. You'll educate yourself.
I will
Mhm.
educate myself.
Okay.
Educate myself.
The fact that he needs help with How often have you been getting punched in the head lately?
Listen, I have been having the worst 3 days. I can't speak properly. I lost a water bottle that was in front of me. I was mad too. I was angry that I couldn't see it. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me.
So do you also talk on your cell phone and go, oh my gosh, you guys, where'd it go? Have you seen my phone?
For days. He's been doing this for days.
It has not been a
it's
fun
because
time.
he's off of training. It's not on. Are you eating the sweet tart? Okay, he's just gonna eat lollies. Well,
It's really sour.
he found the sour one.
Dude.
So essentially, he's choking on it.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It's really bad.
So
Stop eating them.
We gotta bring the entertainment value up. We went dead for a few minutes.
Oh my gosh.
that is not why he's eating it. It's just food.
It is an excuse.
So, Ellie, how did you get into geology specifically?
Geology specifically, I used to collect rocks with my dad. As a kid, I used to collect agates on the beach. And I didn't know really what geology was, but I've always been fascinated with how mountains look and then like road cuts and you can see all the layers and stuff. I always thought that was cool. But I went into several different industries because, people got to make money. And I didn't think that college was for me. I was told that I was very stupid. I've been told by a lot of different people that you'll never make it. You're not smart enough, on and on. So I decided that through like a bunch of like life changes, I was going to go to the Virgin Valley, which is outside of Denio, Nevada, to the Royal Peacock Opal Mine, where you look for precious fire opals. So I went to dig there and I spent the whole day in the mud. It was raining. I was covered with clay. It was disgusting. I did find one of the biggest finds of the day. So I was so excited. So I went back to my job that I hated, and the same one that I went with no eyebrows into, the same bank job, FYI, same time frame. So you see where my head was at.
Right.
Anyway, so I looked up on the computer. I was like, how to look for rocks for a living, because I had no idea what geology was. And so it said you could become a geologist. I was like, great, this is cool. Didn't know where to start, and eventually just kind of threw myself into it. Gave my 2 weeks notice at work. And then I dove headfirst into college. First semester was 21 credits. I thought I was going to die, but got through it pretty quick and then became a geologist. So that's the short version.
I
That's
love
awesome.
that people didn't think you were smart enough, and you got a job in a career in STEM.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
That's kind of sounds how it goes. Yeah, we talk a lot about you're getting involved in the geologist world, you can be scientists, going to shows.
Mhm.
We don't talk about like beforehand. So I'm curious, what was probably let's just go ahead and say the worst job you had, and why do you feel that way?
Oh, I think the worst job I had was actually working at a video store when you used to rent videotapes, and take them home. And I worked for this like little mom and pop place, and that's where I experienced my very first stalker that actually followed me home. Scared the living crap out of me. I I didn't go to my home, thank God. Like I was smart enough to drive around a parking lot, go into the grocery store, wait a little bit, leave, go up to someone else's house, and they eventually like were out of sight. But then they started like following more and more to that job. But it was a shallow little place. The owner's daughter didn't like me. Just I was really good at my job. I was friendly. I was kind. And then one day out of the blue, and this is the only job that I have ever been fired from. Only job. And the manager or whoever she was at the time, sweet person, came up to me and said, "Hey, sorry to let you know this, but we've got to let you go." I'm like, "Why?" Like, "Well, we don't have to tell you that, but it was just an overall decision." And she was bawling while she was telling me this. Wow. And I was like, this is insane. I still have no idea to this day what it was. I was always very good at what I did. I mean, you were renting videotapes for like, $250 a piece. This isn't that difficult to do. And, there are video cameras everywhere. There's people watching you do stuff. And I always thought, did I not stock the candy right? Did I not put a video back in the right place? I don't get it. So yeah, that is what it is. Oh, are you guys out again? I am here alone. Hi, everybody. Just in case y'all know, yeah, that was my very first job, and it was not fun. Well, we could have cat entertainment. This is my lap warmer right now. She's very snuggly. Oh. Yes, you are. Yeah. I know. Sorry for the producers that have to edit this out if you do. That's going to suck. If not, then you're just watching somebody who is showing their cat on screen and sitting here. I don't know that I'm that entertaining by myself. Well, hopefully they'll be back pretty soon. It sucks to have internet problems, though. This is why more people should have Starlink. I'm just saying. It works everywhere, almost all the time. Nope. Maybe they're coming back in. Maybe they're not coming back in. Well, okay. Different bad job story. Well, maybe not a bad job. I think that the very, 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 very first job I had was actually helping my parents with their zoo. I was a teenager, and we used to get people in to give them tours, and of the tigers and the other cats that were going on. And it was very fun for me because I used to swim in a swimming pool with small tigers, not the adult ones. They're a little bit too big and they will squish you if they end up sitting on you or something like that. And you could possibly drown, which wouldn't be fun. But I used to show people that you could have a healthy interaction with a tiger without getting hurt, like the whole, mess up with Siegfried and Roy and stuff, which is still unfortunate and very sad. But tigers can be very wonderful. They were awesome pets. And I used to do that kind of a thing. And it was more or less bringing people in, showing them the whole compound. Sometimes we would allow people to feed the tigers using tongs, which everybody got a big kick out of. But it was an awesome part of an experience to do that, like as a first-time job. And then you moving into doing something else that had nothing absolutely whatsoever to do with geology. That's when I ended up getting the other, the job at the video store, which absolutely just sucked. Maybe they're back in now. They are trying to come back. Oh, hey. Nope. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you at all. Darn it. It's the internet. You can't hear me? Me? Mm-mm. Bummer. Nope. There you go. They're trying. They're trying. I don't know if they can hear me though. You also? Oops. I can't type. Oh, and now they're facing. Oh, I hear you.
Yep, this is what we are reduced to. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's broken. I don't know what's going on.
This has been probably our most difficult show
that we've ever had. I was like, well, at least it happened with Elley, and not in a bad way, but you're entertaining. We can leave you to entertain everyone.
Yes, thank you very much for that.
I tried for like a second. I don't know. I showed everybody my cat, and I was about another first job. So.
Do you have any pets?
No, that's what she was talking about.
Oh yeah, I would just bring the cat on the live stream next time.
Well, no. She's been here. She's been entertaining people.
She loves that. Look at that face.
So this has definitely been a very weird show so this is I guess the reality of going behind the scenes. With anything, you really learn what goes wrong.
You just have to roll with the punches.
You're absolutely right. That's all we can do.
It's not the worst thing that goes on. Now I'm going to ask Elley. You we left off. I don't even know.
We're talking about the worst job.
Yeah. Well, apparently it's I'm going to say it's our technical supervisor for this show. He's going to kill us.
Oh.
I don't know what we did. That would be the worst.
Yeah, having to deal with us is a nightmare on average.
Yeah, our sound engineer. I know we're about to get like the middle finger.
Thank you, my friend.
It's really bad. So, Elley, for you, I'm trying to get this back on track and remember what we're supposed to be talking about. We were talking.
How about that? You sure? All right. How about this? So, apart from having the most difficult job being that video depot, I think of sorts, what has been the most rewarding aspect of what you do now?
That can be difficult, but I would say I get a lot of feedback from people that are showing their younger kids and especially their daughters about what I do, and that you can be a strong woman in a male-dominated industry, in an industry of STEM and that kind of a thing. You can be bullied and then turn it into something great. Because I was horribly bullied as a kid. I was bullied as a young adult. It would just, apparently I'm like a target for it. So you learn to throw back and you learn to not care. And so I'm helping the younger generation see that they can do whatever they want to do, because I don't limit myself. As I've said before, I don't put myself in a box, and I don't think that anybody else should either. And as long as you have the tenacity and the willpower to take a few punches, Barry, you should understand, then you can, get up and keep going. So I'm hoping that is something that kind of pushes forward, and that's pretty rewarding to me. Other things are just the notoriety for what I do. And that sounds shallow, but having a background or not necessarily an upbringing, but having the bullying aspect happen, and then people now telling me that you're smart, we love listening to you, we learn from you, all of these things, which is the exact opposite of what I used to have. That part is really cool. And then I love to see the growth too. Like, I love to see like my hardcore fans go to bat for me, especially in the comments section of some of my videos. It's amazing. And then because you always get the haters, which are hilarious. And so having those other people that are like, hey, we've seen what she's been doing from the beginning, and this is amazing. And so I love that as well.
What's the weirdest comment you've gotten on your social media?
I think it's a billion.
Oh, there's always going to be a billion.
Okay.
But you have guys wanting to lick your feet. So
No.
I don't know what she's come up with.
I get feet pic requests a lot, straight up.
Oh, I mean, I get pictures of people's body parts all the time. But I would just say, like, I guess the most generic and really lame comment, because guys need to come up with something better, is just, oh yeah, those are nice boulders. Those are great boulders. I'm like, well, are you trying to be Shrek, or are you actually, yeah. And so it's like, well, whatever suits your fancy, dude. I think the most annoying comment that I get is just, ugh. The UGH. For people, it's like, well, dude, if you don't like it, go away. But again, it's a comment. It still goes on the comment of the video pretty fast. So to all of those people who are like, oh, I hate this person, go ahead and leave the comment. I don't care.
The hate really does help.
Mm-hmm.
As funny as it sounds, because it creates interaction in your section between your fans and your.
Oh yeah, and people love to harsh on my thumbnails. I'm not a clickbait person for the most part. There's one or two videos that I've thrown out there to do that, but everything that I usually have on my thumbnails is something that is true about what I'm talking about, but people love to switch it around like I'm incorrect. And nowhere in my videos am I going to say something that is geologically incorrect or like a time frame incorrect, because I'm going to research that before especially if I don't know. I'm not going to make myself look a complete fool, but I love it when people take things so to heart that they kind of make themselves look like asses in the comments, and then everybody else filters in, which is hilarious. And I find that really funny.
I like that.
No, I love that on social media, it's such a wide range of people. And speaking of which, your YouTube has actually been doing incredible as of late. Mine isn't. So what's your secret?
I post every day, and then I post a weekly video about something that I'm hoping people are going to like. And so, yeah, as of right now, this morning I have 27,000 subscribers on YouTube. And so that's pretty cool. I've had a couple of very viral shorts lately. And so it's just me trying to figure out what people want to see. And people really love to see the reveal, from me digging it out of the ground to, kind of what it looks like to it cleaned up or cut or whatever I'm doing with it. So people love to see that process because they get to be included in the adventure, and then they get that instant gratification. And so for me, that's where I've found where people really love it. And not all of those videos work and do really well, but most of them do really great. And so I would also have to say, being on Let's Make a Deal, after that aired, my Facebook spiked by like 6,000 followers within like 2 days. I'm like, what the crap? But it also coincided with a viral video. So it was a double-edged thing, but I got a bunch of, comments from people going, oh my gosh, I saw you on TV and blah, blah. I'm like, yay, cool. That's awesome. I was like, I didn't, but I'm glad you did. But eventually somebody showed me the video. So thank God. I mean, I was a blittering idiot. I couldn't breathe. And so this is a warning to people that go on reality TV or a game show. Don't wear a corset, because you can't breathe. Literally, if you get excited, you're hyperventilating to breathe, and it very much shows. And so I just wish I would have picked a different outfit, but it looked cool. So that's all I can say for that one. But I think that helped for people just there. But
Are we allowed to talk about the Let's Make a Deal now?
yeah.
You won.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I won.
You won like one. Actually, I think you won probably one of the biggest prizes they had there, the 25 grand. I can't remember if it was money, if it was a gift. What was it you got exactly?
It was cash. I won their biggest cash prize. Like someone else went and got like the 3-door deal at the end of my episode, which was like a car, some cash, and then something else. It's like, that's cool for them. That's awesome. Hopefully they understood that if they wanted to get all that, they had to pay taxes on that before they got it. And so for mine, they just took taxes out before they sent it to me. And I was totally fine with that because I didn't have to come up with anything since I had a cash prize. And so I was over the moon. Trust me. I literally, if anybody can go back and watch it, you see it on Paramount. They do it for their live streaming. I was excited, one, to be on one of their primetime episodes, and Bear was in the audience with me. He was one of my guests. So it was cool to see him in his little outfit. And what was I going to say? Oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Oh, if people want to go back and watch it, to just pay attention to kind of what was going on. But I lost it once, but I regained the money back just because I stuck with what I wanted to stick with. And I'm really grateful in this situation for creative editing. As Bear knows, I made a complete idiot of myself, but I didn't look that stupid after they edited it on TV. Thank God.
No, everything. It was a great day. You did a good job out there. Really, it was very fun to watch, and then fun to force to watch after the fact when it was all like edited and put out there to the audience.
And I couldn't believe it. It was almost a year before they aired it from where it was filmed, because it was filmed last year, and then I thought basically that they were never going to play the episode. And I was very bummed. And I was like, well, we'll write that one off. I must have made such an idiot of myself that they decided not to air it. So that was me telling myself that story, which our self-doubt on ourselves is like the worst thing that we can do. But everybody does it. I don't know how to get away from it. If someone has a cure for that, let me know. I would be thrilled to find out. But yeah, I'm super excited that they used it.
That's good.
I think being hard on ourselves, I think nobody's as big a critic on us as we are.
Mm-hmm. No,
it's
never.
not possible.
Well, hey, Elley, as we get to the end of the show here, would you shout out your social media and let everyone know where they can go find you?
Yes, you guys can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, that's now called X, which whatever. Any platform with social media, at Elley Knows Rocks or at Elley Ringo.
I always like that. I hate it being called X now. I don't know what his obsession is with X. He called it.
I don't get
X,
it.
Tried to rename PayPal X, and he got it. He got it now. He has his own platform. He spent $40 million or $40.
Oh, I love he turns
dollars on it.
His whole thing was like, I'm getting it because free speech, and everyone needs free speech. But if you disagree with me, I'll boot you off the platform.
Yeah, he tried to back out of the purchase anyways.
Yeah, oh, I know, and that was hilarious that he tried to say, "Oh yeah, no, I don't want it now," and someone's like, "Sorry."
And it's a public deal. It's something done.
Yeah, he's very publicly motivated. Like, he's the one that someone had turned around to him and said, if you gave $5 billion, like, you could cure world hunger, and he said, send me the stats and I'll do it. I was like, he's not the one to challenge. He is looking to make himself like the man that is remembered. Mm-hmm. He would absolutely cure world hunger if you actually have those stats.
Yeah, he would. What a ridiculous article that was anyways, though.
Oh my God, I could kill the guy. Because I'm like, well, he'd do it because he wants to be remembered. So yeah, that's a great thing. But the guy obviously didn't have anything. He was just trying to make a point.
Right.
And I was like, don't use Elon. Use Bill Gates. He won't
back when we liked Elon better, though. He's gotten a bit off his rocker lately.
A little bit.
A lot of it. He's kind of lost it.
I think there's a point where that much money, just you end up out of touch. Like Bill Gates used to have someone come in and tell him how much a newspaper cost that day.
Really? That was a job?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
How much a cup of coffee cost. So he understood where people were.
Really?
Well, when you have that much money, you end up that out of touch.
Yeah, when you never hear about what anything costs anymore, I guess that kind of makes sense.
think about even the difference, say, between our lives and the people in Ukraine or Palestine and Israel or people at war. Like, you have no understanding of what they're going through.
Yeah.
And I think money, to a degree, I cannot believe in comparing money to war. I can do better than this. But it's an entirely different life when money is no object. You don't think about it. You don't know about it. Everything you want is catered to. Your coffee is brought to you. Your paper is brought to you. You have no concept of money or cost.
That makes sense.
Not that that's the problem I wouldn't mind having.
Yeah, any of us wouldn't mind having that one.
Ellie's up for it too, yeah.
Yeah.
So Elley and I are going for the let's have the how to remember to be normal problem because we have so much money. It's a good plan. I like that. Now, Elley, make sure you are following Elley. I apologize for all of the technical difficulties we've had on the show today. They are entirely Bear's fault. And now my assistant's dropping shit in the background.
It is
like,
just been a day.
You know, it has been my year, the whole year. Started with neurovirus, then I had reconstructive surgery on my nose.
Yeah.
Then I ended up with pneumonia.
Mm-hmm.
Then I broke my back.
And we just can't win. And I mean, because we're a team effort. You going through all that, you having your reconstruction.
He lost his last fight in 23 seconds.
You having your back broken, you with the neurovirus. That's a team effort. We went through that together.
He lost his last fight in 23 seconds.
Just as much as she did.
Really?
I'm just telling everyone. He lost his last fight.
It was pretty bad.
It was bad. He's had a pretty bad year.
I got flashed by a right hand and I didn't see anything else.
Really?
Yeah.
It's bad. It was really bad.
Shout out to the real black MMA. He killed it in that fight.
Killed him in that fight.
Wow, you need to get an MRI.
Well, you know.
It's in defense, like you won the fight before that, and before that you broke the guy's leg, and before that, like you keep injuring people. The worst that happened to you is you got a bump on your head.
I didn't get a bump. I was okay. I took it on the chin, you know, literally.
You keep breaking and you're up and you get smacked.
Man.
Anyway, no, I am sorry.
That's okay.
Like it's been a very, very rough year, I think, for everyone. I don't know anyone that's had a good year except for Elley, who got married.
Yeah, congratulations, Elley.
I did get married and I love that, but honestly, for the most part of the year, it's been going real rocky. And honestly, half of it I can't talk about, which sucks. But it's like, well, you just keep plowing through and hopefully, you know, you keep moving. You need to give yourself that self-talk of telling yourself that you're still good. You're still going to make it. You're still going to push on. And whatever you have to say to give yourself that positive vibe. Because sometimes that's all you have is yourself being able to tell you that. And so it's like, yeah, so this year's been rough.
That makes sense.
Do you know anyone that's had a good year this year? I don't.
I mean, one of my friends had a really good year. She met her fiance for the first time at my wedding. They're now engaged and pregnant and they're moving in together. They're like doing all of these great things and they're so excited. But yeah, they talked for a really long time via texting. And then she's like, I'm going to invite him as my date to your wedding. Is that okay? And I said, you don't know the guy? She's like, well, I've never met him. I'm like, yeah, sure. Have fun. He's a great person. They hit it off. Everybody likes him. And so I'm super excited for her. And she's thrilled. She loves being a mom. She's like one of those people that adores her freaking children are the cutest thing in the world. I like my cat. This is my kid forever.
I like that. All right, guys. Oh, now, well, that is the perfect note to end the show on. So Elley's friend is the only person we know that's had a good year.
And that cat.
And the cat, because he gets to be Elley's cat. Guys, make sure you are following Elley Knows Rocks. Make sure you are following Tune In BTS, Bear Fiorda, and Summer Helene. This was Behind the Scenes. Sorry for the mess. We'll see you next week. Good night.
This has been Behind the Scenes with Summer Helene and Bear Fiorda. Only on Talk 4 Media.